Another brick fan with a polybag set. This is Police Off-Road Buggy Car. This is set 30664. It was released in January 2024. It has 35 pieces, one minifigure, and cost about $5 when it was released. Just about every year we get a city and generally a fire polybag from the city line. This one is a off-road buggy, kind of like how the shaping looks on it, and it does come with, it looks like it does come with a printed tile, which is this wanted poster, which I think is pretty cool to include as well. So let's get this built and take a look at the car. Here is the car and the wanted poster. Let's take a look really quickly here. Again, a very functional car, nice big wheels here. They used what I usually refer to as the horse harness or the wagon piece. They use this kind of slanted piece usually to connect a horse to a carriage. It does work really well to give rails on the side here. Interestingly, this piece was used in the same way on the hover bike, the space hover bike, which is another one of the city polybags from this year. As you can see, there's a headlight here, and then of course the red and blue police lights in the back. This is a newer style policeman with the yellow safety vest. So let's take a close look at our minifigure. So here is our police officer. Looks like he's got one of these newer helmet pieces with the clear visor here that moves up and down. Again, as I was pointing out, the reflective vest with the badge in the middle there. Gray gloves, it looks like, with a dark blue uniform. The back here has just some additional reflective material and things like that. There is no alternate expression, which is pretty normal for city figures. And then it also came with this printed tile. The printed tile is a wanted poster with a criminal on there. And it looks like there's a 604-16. Then he's got his booking number right there. And then there's obviously more details down below, but they didn't clean those up to make them readable. Overall, I think it's really nice to get that piece. And then it comes with this little T-shaped brick here in order for it to stand up on its own. Moving back to look at the vehicle itself. Once again, a pretty simple design. So there's just a 2x8 here with a couple of these axle pieces that have pins on either side for the wheels. Pretty standard big wheels here. There's a headlight with this blue here with the light blue transparent brick. Then the blue and red back here for the police lights. There's this spoiler in the back. A couple of slopes, some of this yellow coloring in here. They're using one of these 2x2 by 2/3 brick, so this is 2 plates high. I've seen these they've been out for 2 or 3 years now. So just, kind of nice that they use that. They certainly could have used a standard 2x2 brick here, but I like how they kind of throw in these additional little pieces with these polybag sets to give them a little bit more value in the kind of the parts that you get with it. Of course, the minifig fits in there really nicely. You got to make sure that the arms on the minifig are up high so that they don't run into the rails that you see. So the arms have to be up high so they don't run into the rails on this. Very drivable, obviously rolls really good on a flat surface. I think the tires are big enough that it would even roll okay on carpet. So a lot of playability with this set as well. It's always nice to get a minifigure in with a polybag set. This one's only got 35 pieces, so not as many. Most polybags are probably 50 to 100 is probably the most common range, I would say, on polybags, except for the ones that just include a minifigure, which there have been a few of those as well, like the Batman one from last year. But it is nice to get the different parts. Like I said, that 2 by 2 by 2/3 high brick is kind of, I don't know if it's rare, but it doesn't come in a lot of sets. So a good way to get a little interesting piece in there that adds texture. And I definitely like the fact that it comes with a printed tile as well. So overall, a really good Polybag set, and I hope you've enjoyed my thoughts on it. I'm going to get started on my next video, and until then, happy building. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button. Be sure to subscribe to see more of my content. I've left a link to my other Polybag reviews up here on the screen.